Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Sanjana and I'm here with a free English class. So, I welcome you all to this week, this class of free English classes. So, we are going to cover up grammar rules today, part 2. Now, part 1 has been covered yesterday, and today we are going to take up part 2. All right. So, great. So, we'll get started in a jiffy. Before that, I would like to say hello to my friends. So, everyone, drop in your names and yes, just let me know how many of you are connected with me. Meanwhile, I go to playbook.fun, one of my favorite places to visit. So, as you all know about playbook.fun, let me know what have you all created these days. And for those who do not know about Playbook, it's a gamified e-learning platform for kids to learn, explore, and become a young creator. So, how you can explore the endless possibilities that you have and you're not aware of, we can help you explore those. And yes, we use gaming concepts such as quizzes and crosswords to enhance your learning and yes, to keep up with your abilities. So, learning is always fun, and at Playbook we always believe in developing lifelong habits. So, this is what it is about. You all can check out the platform www.theplaybook.fun. You all can also download the app. Android users can go to Play Store and download the app, The Playbook, create and learn. Now, the link is there in the description below. You all can find it in the Google Play Store. And yes, do not forget to share it with your friends. You all can share it and even earn coins. So whatever you do on playbook.fun, you get to earn coins. So you all can become young creators and even get rewarded for that. Not only that, you can also take a chance at referring the platform to your friends and you can earn some extra coins just by referring to them. So you all can easily refer and you just need to share the referral code with your friends. You all can simply click on the button invite friends, and once a friend of yours downloads the platform, you get 200 Playbook coins. But if you refer it to 10 friends together, you get 3000 Playbook coins. You have 15,000 Playbook coins for 50 friends, and on referring the platform to 100 friends, you have a chance to win a smart TV and 36,000 Playbook coins. So what are you waiting for? Here's your chance at earning some extra coins. Yes, you can get creative, but why mind some extra bucks, right? So go ahead, share the platform, and do not forget to download the app, the Playbook, create and learn. And without any further ado, we will head on to today's session. So today's session is Grammar Rules Part 2. Yesterday we did the first part of grammar rules. Today we are going to continue with the second part. Alright. So let me know how many of you are there in the live chat section. I would like to say a hi to you all. My mom is here. Yalini, Pratyusha. Okay. Great. Okay. So we'll get started with today's session. Alright, so grammar rules part 2. So yesterday we covered the first 6 rules of the grammar rules. Today we are going to cover up four of the rules, and we will obviously continue the rest of them in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so moving on, the rule number 7. Okay, so we're going to get started. Now yesterday rule 5 and rule 6 we learnt about a compound subject and a compound predicate. Today we are going to learn about a compound sentence in rule number 7. Now what is a compound sentence? First things first, let me remind you all what we learned in yesterday's session. What is a compound? It's a mix of more than two things, right? And a compound sentence or a compound element or whatever it is. Compound means a mix of two things, all right? So compound sentences includes more than one subject or predicate. Now, a sentence with compound subjects can be like the bird and the plane flew. A sentence with compound predicates can be like the bird flew and sang. A sentence which is a compound sentence, like you all can see on the screen, includes more than one subject or predicate. Now look at the sentence. There are two subjects here, the bird and the plane. Both of them are performing an action. The verb, there are two verbs here, that is sang and flew. Now the subject bird is singing, the subject plane is flying. Both of them are separate subjects and predicates, and they are together in a sentence. Okay, so both of them form a compound sentence. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. Please let me know in the comment section if you all have any kind of doubts or you want to know anything else. Let me know. I'm happy to help here. So focusing on the example again, the bird sang and the plane flew. You all can easily see and understand that there are two subjects in a sentence. We are talking about two objects at a time. We are talking about two subjects, that is the bird and the plane. Now the bird is singing and the plane is flying. Alright, so two subjects, two predicates. This is what a compound sentence includes. Tanvi, hi Tanvi. Okay, so let's see. If there are no doubts, let's move on and try a sentence. Let's try making a sentence with more than one subject or predicate. So can you try writing a compound sentence which includes two subjects and two predicates or even more? Let's see. Give it to me in the comment section. Okay, let me know. So let's form a compound sentence where you have two subjects and two predicates. All right. Okay, I'll put this up as an example here. You all can follow the example, and that is how you make a compound sentence. A compound sentence, again, as I'm repeating, contains more than one subject or predicate. To make it easier, two subjects, two predicates. Okay. All those participating with me, can I get a sentence? Let me know, please. No one? Let's give it a try, everyone. All those who are connected with me. Let's think of a compound sentence. Ria and Rima are playing. Okay, this is again a compound subject. A sentence which has compound subjects. Ria and Rima, both of them are performing the same action. A compound subject has, a compound sentence has two subjects that are separate and are performing separate activities, which implies there are separate predicates. So, Rima is playing and Ria is singing. Okay, that is a compound sentence. Yalini, take note. Ria is singing and Rima is playing. That makes a compound sentence. I hope it's clear. So we will move on to rule 8. Okay, now an independent clause consists of a subject and a predicate like a complete sentence. First of all, let's try and understand what a clause is. If you all know what a clause is, let me know in the comment section. Meanwhile, a clause is a group of words that form together to make a sentence. All right. Now, clauses can be really short. They can also be a part of a sentence, or they can make complete sense in themselves. Okay. So, clause is a part of a sentence. All right. Now, there are mainly two types of clauses: an independent clause and a dependent clause. Okay. Going by the name independent, you all can understand. You all can figure out that independent clause means it can stand alone on its own and can make complete sense. Okay, looking at the example, the plane flew. All right, the plane flew, it's making complete sense. I can also extend the sentence by adding a few more words by adding the plane flew high up in the sky. Now, the high up in the sky is the rest of the sentence. I can keep my sentence limited to the plane flew. I can also add a few more group of words which are again a clause. Okay, the plane flew high up in the sky. So, an independent clause, you all can in ways to remember it, you all can say it is a sentence. It is a complete, meaningful sentence. So, remember, an independent clause can also be a sentence. Diya is reading and Manya is playing. Very good, Pratyusha. Good job. So, focusing on that, an independent clause consists of a subject and a predicate like a complete sentence. Again, I'm going to repeat about clauses. Clause is a group of words and they are put together to form a proper meaningful sentence. But there are divisions of clauses. Clauses can be independent as well as dependent. Dependent means they are dependent on the rest of the sentence. We will find out about dependent clauses in the next rule. Rule number 8 says an independent clause makes complete sense like a sentence. It has a subject and a predicate like a sentence. Following that up, can you identify the independent clause from the two options I have put? You had a great idea. That great idea you had. So, can you tell me which one of the two is an independent clause? Look at the sentence, read them and try to find out which of them is making complete sense. That is the independent clause. You had a great idea. The great idea you had. An independent clause makes complete sense. It's independent. It can stand alone on its own. That's why it's called independent clause. Okay. So let me know. I'm getting answers. Okay. Keep them coming. We'll see the answer in the next minute. Okay, so let me tell you all the answer. The answer is A. That is, you had a great idea. If you look at the sentence, it makes complete sense on its own. Whereas option B, that great idea you had, it seems like it's incomplete, doesn't it? As if something is missing from the sentence. That great idea you had was shared in the meeting room. Okay, now that makes complete sense. But option B is incomplete. It is not making a proper sense. Whereas option A, you had a great idea, makes complete sense. Okay, so this is an independent clause. All right, moving on. Let's try rule number 9. Again, talking about clauses, one of another type of clause is a dependent clause. A dependent clause cannot form a complete sentence without additional words. Like the name suggests, dependent. It is dependent on the rest of the sentence to make complete sense. All right. So, looking at the example, when the bird sang, what happened after that? When the bird sang, and we are left there dangling like nothing makes sense. Correct. So, a dependent clause, as you can see in the example, it does not make sense without additional words. Only if it has additional words, it can make a complete sentence. Okay, so moving on, let's try something. Choose the clause that completes the sentence in a grammatical way. Focus on the sentence here, everyone. The fire alarm sounded. Which of the two options is correct and which of it fits right with the dependent clause here? The fire alarm sounded when I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2. The fire alarm sounded I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2. Can you all tell me? The dependent clause is the fire alarm sounded. Which of the two options will you select to make the sentence sound grammatically correct? Let's try. Can you all give me answers for this one? Let's see. Let's try. The fire alarm sounded is a dependent clause. It is not making a sense. Okay. Clause is a part of a sentence. It can sometimes make sense on its own. Sometimes it is dependent. This one is a dependent clause. Think about your answer properly. The fire alarm sounded when I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2. The fire alarm sounded I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2. Think about it. Read the sentence in your mind. You will get the answer as to which one sounds grammatically correct. Okay. I'm getting answers A. Okay. The fire alarm sounded when I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2. Okay. Alright, fine. The correct answer is A. The fire alarm sounded when I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2. Why did the fire alarm make a sound? Because I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2 minutes, right? So now the fire alarm sounded because something happened. What happened? I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2. That is why the fire alarm made a sound. So it is dependent on the rest of the sentence to make a complete sense. The fire alarm sounded when I cooked my popcorn for 12 minutes instead of 2. Answer A is correct. Those who got it right, good job. Moving on to the last rule for today's session, Rule 10. The direct object is the noun being acted on by the verb. Try and understand this. If you remember the word order, subject plus predicate plus verb. Now you all might be thinking, why am I mentioning word order in every session? Word order is the basis of everything. Okay, so subject plus verb agreement is something we already know about, but subject plus verb plus object. Now this object that we are talking about, it is it's the noun that is being acted upon by the verb. Look at the example. The bird ate makes complete sense in itself, right? The bird ate. That's all. Makes sense. But what did the bird eat? It ate seeds. Okay? When you are talking about direct object, it answers questions like what or whom. So, the bird ate seeds. The bird ate what? The bird ate seeds. So, it is preferable that whenever you use a verb in a sentence, you have the subject, it follows a verb, then you preferably can have an object. Okay, so the bird ate seeds. The bird ate worms. W-O-R-M-S, worms. Okay, so as I told you, I'll give you a shortcut here. This rule answers the question what or whom. So let's try exercises here. Now, I will not give you options here. You can fit in anything right over here. The cousins ate dash. The cousins ate what? Option B, sentence B. The boy hugged his dash. The boy hugged whom? So let's see. You all can fill in anything. Of course, it must make sense. But yes, let me know. What will you fill in here? The cousins ate whatever. Answer the question. Question yourself in your mind. Does it answer the question what? Then yes, it's correct. Same goes with option B. The boy hugged his dash. The boy hugged whom? You'll get an answer. So let me know. What are you going to fill? Okay, chocolate, fruits, okay. It can be anything. The boy hugged his dog. Okay, nice. Everyone, keep the answers coming. There are no options required. You all can fill in everything. Not everything. Something that makes sense, obviously. The cousins ate noodles. Okay. The boy hugged his friend. Good job, Pratyusha. Very good. Yalini. Popcorn is the answer for which one? A or B? The cousins ate popcorn or the boy hugged his popcorn? Which one? Let me know. The boy hugged his father. Good job. Fruits and friend. Okay. The cousins ate fruits. The boy hugged his friend. Alright then. Okay, so this is how it goes. Okay, great. So you all can fill in anything. This is how it makes sense. So I hope all the rules are clear. We learned about 4 rules today, and in the upcoming sessions we will learn about more. So stay tuned with me. Meanwhile, I just share the schedule for this week. again. So everyone, don't forget to download the app first. Download the app. You'll find it in the Play Store. It's Playbook Create and Learn. So tomorrow we are meeting at 5:30 again, and we are going to solve a grammar exercise. It's going to be do as directed. So there will be instructions on each sentence and you all need to solve it. No particular topic tomorrow. It's just going to be do as directed. Okay. Followed by that, we have do's and don'ts of has, had and have. On Thursday, 6:30 p.m. On Friday, we meet again with punctuation rules part 1 at 5:30, and Saturday at 6:30 we conclude punctuation rules part 2. So that's the schedule for this week, everyone. I hope everything is clear with you all. And yes, do not forget to download the app, refer the platform to your friends so that you all can earn extra coins. And with that, all of you did great today. I'll see you all tomorrow at 5:30. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Okay. Thank you, Chandrasekhar. All right, fine. Okay. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.